Welcome to the CUB series, episode 1. If you do not know what these series are all about, let me explain. The goal of these series is to turn a random sticker into a CUB sticker. I will have to make a series of trades before that even happens though. The past 30 seconds was me trying to find a hidden sticker, and I finally did. Now I'm going to turn this into a CUB. For that, let's head to the Hive hub. This is the first ever trade I made in the first ever CUB series video. In every trade I make, I must trade a sticker, even if it's a donation trade. This next trade is a win because I might trade that leaf for something better. Turns out, that is exactly what happened. Although this sticker looks bad, it has potential, as it's deceivingly good. The red palm hand sure is bad, but can look good and can get you some profit. I would then make a hive switch because I thought blue was cooler than red. My hope is that more people would want blue hive and I could get an overpayment. That wasn't the case though. Someone was donating B-Quips, but I had to follow the rules, trade a sticker in each trade I make. However, I did end up getting a pink chair from the bad B-Quips I obtained. Not only that, but the trash stickers I got would end up helping me in the next trade. As you can see, the same person donated even more B-Quips to me. Thanks so much. I am allowed donations as long as I trade any sticker, which I am, and don't break the rules. These B-Quips were very helpful, as I obtained a golden rake tool sticker that way. This would have been the case with this trade as well, but I accidentally disconnected. Someone really wanted the pink chair I had, and so they overpaid by a bit. It's fine with me. I was doing this trade more so for the amount of clouds I can get my hands on. And someone gave a variety of stickers for a single cloud I had, which was great. The next trade I made was a risk trade as I didn't want to trade the B-Quip in this trade. This trade was a total win for me as I got the rare spider and beastmas B-Quips too. If you are unaware, the only stickers I can get are through trading, and nothing else. So I could take that ninja bee on the board, but the rules are prohibiting me from doing so. The final trade of the day I made was trading the spider, beastmas B-Quips, and some other stickers for a green hive. Totally worth it. Therefore, I turned a simple sun into a hive and I got some B-Quips too. Great start. Starting off the next day, I made a hive switch with add-ons, which is technically a win but people prefer green over pink hive. I traded the tool I got from the previous trade into a more sought out tool. The next trade I made was because I requested this trade for a donation. This is what the donation sticker got me. They were donating stickers. And the polar chef hat I got from a few trades prior was traded for a toy horn. This might be a really big win, because it's mostly unwaxed and has 3 stars. Someone did need the clipper, as expected, and so they paid me a ton of mushrooms. While I wouldn't have made that trade, the mushrooms could get me a ton of profit. Turns out, that is exactly what happened. I got a charm bracelet for super cheap. The same person who traded the mushrooms traded me a black truffle as a donation. I can't thank them enough, because I was able to trade this mushroom for heavy profit. These mushrooms are actually really easy to get, but people overpay for them a lot. This trade was a little bit of a risk taker, but I think the dark cloud is worth more than a pink hive itself. However, I'm not too sure. This was the overpay I got for the black truffle mushroom. I even think a pink hive is enough to pay for a black truffle, but I'm not sure. After that, I obtained 3 fairly decent stickers, especially the shocked hive slot. This trade I'm not sure if it was good to do, but I think I can make good use of them. Then, someone thought pink hive was better than white hive, so I got a decent overpay. Of course, they thought they were getting the overpay, but in fact, they weren't at all. I then used the white hive to get yet another overpay, but that wouldn't be the case. The person disconnected, so the trade was never facilitated, but it's no problem. Then, someone who had 10 normal rake stickers traded one of them for my scythe. I then traded some of my useless stickers for some more and a bubble wand. To the left is all of the sticker profit I made, which is tremendous. The next day would start off similar to the end of the last day, trading stickers for tools. Then, I made this trade because someone may overpay for the dark cloud I'm acquiring. I got an overpayment from someone who really wanted pink stickers, including this. After that, I upgraded a bunch of stickers for a decent mushroom, better than most of them. I then traded away a polar bear chef hat for 2 more bubble wands. And as you can tell, I really love collecting tools. I trade a ton of my stickers for them. Someone then traded me a massive amount of stickers as overpay for my marble sticker. This trade was a donation, which I can only thank you all for being generous. Then, someone needed a red hive, so they traded a black one for it. Best trade yet. This was an initial attempt to offer for a Pinnacone beequid, but I sadly failed to get it. After that fail, I done some more upgrading so I can have more storage space and some better stickers for people to offer later. This was my second attempt to get the Pinnacone beequid, and even after the overpay, they still declined to accept. I then traded the sprout sticker for some other stickers, which is not too exciting. However, this is a more exciting, and later on, I'll be getting a decent overpay for it. I traded yet even more stickers for another tool. I can't stop collecting these stickers. This was technically a donation, but I had nothing bad to trade, so this is an equal trade. This was the overpay for it, and as you can see, I got some bad and good stickers for it. I then made the biggest trade yet so far. I got a mother bear for extremely cheap. I then made a more normal trade to finish the day off. Nothing out of the ordinary here. All my stickers are shown to the left, so you can take a comparison. To start the next day off, I got a hive color for a tool of mine, which I didn't know people did. They were a pro, so I was surprised. Then I made a more random trade, which was still fine, but a bit confusing to me. Then, someone was absolutely desperate for a black hive. I got an unfathomable offer. I got the 2 times the value of a black hive as an offer for mine. Wow. This is a donation I got from a friend of mine who I made through these series. I didn't record this, but what looks like a normal trade is actually a massive win. This trade is more boring, but maybe the elf cat could do me some favors. I then upgraded some of my stickers for a mantis and some extra stickers they had. And after that trade, I noticed a stamp on the board, but I am not allowed to collect it. I then got a massive win with the seemingly innocent hive switch trade, as green is better. I got a rad bee sticker from upgrading stickers as well from the same person. Then, I done some even more upgrading for 2 uncommon but decent stickers. Then I made a completely massive trade, which is actually a lose, but it wasn't for me. While these horns were waxed, 2 users wanted 1 each and I got a ton of stickers. I made a normal trade for some flowers and a TNT sticker, which people overpay for a lot. I then traded a red side for a tide popper, which you should know by now is a win. I traded a flower I had for the cute shrugging heart, which might help me with a later trade. Then, I got a trade which I don't know is overpayment or equal, but it's whatever. I had to make storage space for my beequid, so I made this very bad trade. However, this wasn't even the worst part about this trade. The person wanted to check out my toy horns, and did want to do this trade, but I had to trade both. I wanted to do only one, so I refused. This was my fault as this was a fine trade and I refused, so they ultimately declined. I traded a diamond cluster for a cyan decorative border, which is alright. Then, I traded one of my toy horns for half of what I paid for two of them. That's cool. And then I traded my other toy horn for a lot more than I paid for them, which is very nice. I don't think I'm ever getting a trade like this ever again, but with my luck I did get this. This is also the first time my storage is full. This was the last trade of the day I made, where I upgraded my stickers for a rad bee. The first trade of the day I made was a really good trade as I got a dark flame sticker. I then got a donation, which I shouldn't be taking at this point again, which is nice. Then I upgraded a couple of my hives for a decent mushroom, which is cool. And I done the same thing with my tool stickers, which is amazing to me. Then I made a very bland and equal trade, which is almost worth not showing here. I then traded away another hive, but this time for two different bee stickers. And my luck wasn't running out, because I got yet another mother bear for very cheap. I then traded my green hive away for what is technically overpay, but is rather equal. I made yet another hive trade, although this is a hive switch where I get the better hive. And I can't resist to upgrade my stickers, because that's exactly what I did here. I done the same thing here, except this time, I got the same amount of stickers, and I was also able to get a bubble wand. Then I got another bubble wand, also a white flag, which is better than you think. This would be one last donation, and I probably should stop taking them by now. I got this overpayment for a black hive as I managed to get the very rare orange. The person actually accepted, so I was a bit surprised. Anyways, that's cool. And then I got what is probably also overpayment for my Tide Popper. Now, you're probably wondering when I get the CUB Buddy, because this video has been going on for quite a while. Let's find out and see if I manage to get the CUB Buddy on my first offer. This footage is sped up because it takes a very long time to add each and everything. Because I mentioned to the person that this was for a YouTube series, they wanted a shout out. You can see in the chat. I also mentioned that this was my first time offering for the CUB Buddy, because in this entire video, I only offered now. I mentioned that they will get a shout out, but before then, they already accepted, and I was in shock. These series are already over. I went from finding a random sticker, the simple sun, in the pepper patch, a week ago, and started to trade using that sticker, and I turned that into a literal CUB Buddy, a limited, ginger CUB Buddy. This wouldn't have been possible without two users. The first person was DJ Osif YT, Joseph, who gave me a ton of donations. After the first initial trade where I traded the clippers, I got donations from them. The next person was Shaqwayne1E, dummy, because I got the CUB Buddy from them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have gotten the CUB Buddy, so I deeply appreciate them. This is their shout out, they requested it. It also wouldn't have been possible without everyone, because those are who I made the trades with, so, I appreciate all of you. Now you might be wondering, it's over. There's nothing else to be completed. After all, I got the ginger CUB Buddy. But, you are far from correct, you are wrong. Because, I still have a few limited cubs to hunt down, and they are all increasing in price every day, so I need to act now. So while I've gotten the gingerbread cup, I will continue to turn random stickers into limited cubs until I have all of them. So if you were wondering, I only had a peppermint robo cup, and that's it. And now, I have a gingerbread CUB buddy. Let's claim our hive and make that our skin. To give a skin to a CUB buddy, you have to decorate it on your hive as shown here. And as soon as that's done, my CUB will be decorated with the skin. And that is so cool. So, that's about the end of the video. However, these series will continue until I have all CUBs. I'll try to get B CUB next, because the price of B CUB is rising faster than any other. While that does mean it will be even more tougher for me, the effort will pay off soon. So, that's my goal next, and I have nothing else to say. I'm just astonished I got the CUB. I hope you enjoyed the one and only Ginger CUB series video, and I'll see you next time.